Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I'm Damien Farr. So, as always, thank you very much for tuning in. It means a lot to me that you're actually watching this. So, let's get going right away here, because I really want to talk about Childish Gambino, or Donald Glover. I'm mainly talking about his album Awaken My Love, but I want to talk about how we get to this album first off. So, it starts off with Donald Glover. He's a man. He started off as a writer, and he wanted to be a writer, for lack of a better term. He went to college for that and everything. And that's what he started as. So what happened after that is he became a writer on 30 Rock, if I remember correctly. If not, it'll be right here. And then some other shows that I'll put right there. And then he ended up on Community, which is a TV show, where he played Troy Barnes. So really, that's pretty sweet. That's what he's done so far. Like, at that point, that's what he has done. Then he transitioned into music, where he did do music before this, but this is when he took a big step into it. And he also took a big step into comedy, where he started becoming a stand-up comedian. So he did both of those at the same time, and he did both of them really well, if I'm being honest. So what happened was, after those, happened to collide there, he continued on with his journey, and he ended up in The Martian. This is where I found out about him. Also, they made Spider-Man after him. Miles Morales is pretty much based off Donald Glover, but that's not important. Really, why do I bring it up? Because The Martian was the first time I was exposed to him. As an actor, as a singer, as a comedian, as anything. And I was like, wow, that guy, there's something odd about him, but I really want to know more. So then I looked up his music at the time, and looked up what he did, Wikipedia, and it showed me that he was a singer, songwriter, rapper, comedian and all this stuff. So I looked up all of his other stuff and was like, wow, this is great. I like this guy. This guy's got ambition. He's really just a threat. So then diving in mainly to where I'm going to, which is his music career, but he is playing he did just play Lando in Solo: A Star Wars Story, and he's about to play Simba in The Lion King. So that's important to point out too. So really, going to his music career, Camp. I don't own this album. I want to point that out right away. So I'm not reviewing it or anything like that. That'd be ridiculous. I've just listened to some of the songs, the singles mainly, and I like them all. The singles, they're all good. And then Because the Internet, which is a great album also, I've listened to only the singles again, because personally I just don't own it. I want to buy these albums eventually here. And then going into the main topic here, which is Awaken My Love, which there's going to be some different arts flashing on the side there. So, why am I talking about Awaken My Love? Well, to be honest, to start off with, this is an album that I've really grown fond of here. Like, this is a great album. I enjoy it to the most part. It started off, if I'm being honest, as an FA, but as I've listened to it more and more, it's grown on me to become an FARR. I love this album so much. Like, the first song, you just figure out what you're listening to. It is going to be different than what you've listened to in the last couple of years. So I just started and I'm like, this is great. I love whatever this is. I don't know what you'd call this, but it's great. So Me and Your Mama is the first song. Great song, by the way. It's one of the 3 best, I'd say, on the album. Then there's Redbone, which is the song that I really got into his music with. Like, I've listened to it before then with The Martian, but then once this came, I listened to that and I'm like, this is amazing. This is what I need in my life. And then my either favorite song or tied with Redbone would be Stand Tall, because it perfectly describes, dreams. Keep all your dreams, keep standing tall. If you do, you will not fall. And it's perfect, because to me that's like, a thing that I think of every day. If you keep trying at your dreams, you will succeed. It may not be right away, it'll be eventually though. So really, to talk about this album, it's really an R&B, funk, soul, psychedelic rock type album, and I love it. It's just so diverse. So like I said, FARR would recommend. And then talking about, the future of Childish Gambino, he did say this is his last tour, This Is America tour, which has already started. and then he's releasing one last album. So that's the main reason I'm talking about him right now. Is it's his last album. I'm excited, being a huge fan of this and wanting to get the other albums. I think it's gonna be a huge deal. I think it'll go #1 easily, and it'll be, you know, second most popular hip-hop album of the year after Drake with Scorpion. So, what do you think of Childish Gambino? Do you like Donald Glover, the actor, the comedian, or Childish Gambino, the rapper, singer? Please tell me in the comments below. If you've never heard of him, hopefully now you've heard of him and you'll maybe check out his music. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.